What? What? Boys and girls, how is everybody doing? It's a good day. It's Tuesday, and I'm off work for a week. Let's go. Let's go. Today, we're going to be reacting to Pink Floyd. We're going to be reacting to Wish You Were Here. Now, one of our legendary subscribers by the name of Alan requested that I check out Pink Floyd Live 8 2005. I've gone on it. It's 25 minutes, so I'm going to do one of the songs on there. I've opted for Wish You Were Here. Now, a lot of you guys have been saying react to this. However, there's a little distinction. You guys have been saying react to the Pulse version, which I will do. However, the reason Alan has requested this is because I've been saying, where the heck is Roger Waters? Like, throughout my whole life being into music, I've heard Roger Waters' name crop up going, Pink Floyd, Roger Waters, blah, blah. And I hadn't seen one video up to this point on him. So Alan said, you want to see some Roger? React to this, Live 8 2005. And this was the, I think he said something about this being the last time that they ever played together or something. So, and in the comment section below actually, someone said, the four of them all knew that they would never play guitar again, so they put everything they had into this show. Perfection. Let's get into it then, guys. I'm intrigued. I want to see what David and Roger are like together and what they brought together as a band. So without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe. And quick note, if you didn't know, I've now got a Patreon. Any video that gets blocked on YouTube goes on my Patreon and you guys can check it out for free. There's also a little £5 membership that you can feel free to join. It helps the channel. It's got exclusive reactions on there. Me in my room playing guitar, doing all sorts of stuff. It's got vlogs. Feel free to check that out. Let's get into this!
It's actually quite emotional, standing up here with these three guys after all these years. Standing to be counted with the rest of you. Anyway, we're doing this for everyone who's not here, but particularly, of course, for Sid.
Sid Barrett. Quick one. I've heard about Sid Barrett. I've heard stories. I'll get into that towards the end. Quick other side note. The guitar, if you notice, it sounds like it's being played through a small tiny little radio. Now that can be actually made on stage because he is playing it there. So some people might be thinking, is this a backing track? Because how is anyone making it sound like that? You can have these little pedals, for those who might not know. You click on the guitar pedal and you can EQ it yourself. So what EQ does is it morphs sound in different ways, doesn't it? So you could pull all the low end and take it out, drag some of that high end out, and then create like a bell shape around here. It's going to sound confusing, but you can make it sound like a telephone or like it's coming through the radio. So he's probably got a pedal that's creating that sound. And then when he wants to get into the actual song after the intro, he'll click that pedal and the EQ will now turn off.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from telegraph field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? And did they get you to trade your heroes and ghosts, our ashes for trees, and hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for cheese? And did you exchange
Nah.
a walk on?
Don't shoot the messenger. This is just a personal opinion. Their voices are way too contrast to be switching up like that. I feel like when you've got two vocalists, maybe like Liam Gallagher and Noel Gallagher, they're brothers. They're going to have similar characteristics in their register and tone. So when they harmonise, it's nice. You can harmonise. That's not what I'm saying. But we know David Gilmour sings this song. I would be lying if I say I hadn't heard this song. Of course, I've heard this song. But David Gilmour sings it, doesn't he? Does he not? If I'm not mistaken. And you're going from his very delicate sounding voice, which is beautifully pronounced. He's almost like, you know, Simon and Garfunkel. Simon has a more pop voice, but Garfunkel's got that soft, delicate sounding voice. And that's almost like David, whereas Roger's got that more husky, rough voice. I can't... Fair enough, right? It might be the last band he ever played, said he wanted to take it in turns, but have a song each or do something. This song, it needs David on the vocals, I'm afraid. Because that's just ruined the emotional side for me. I've got to be honest. Still sick. That works.
Year after year,
Harmonising, yeah.
running over the same old ground. What have we found?
Great.
Same old fears. Wish you were here.
Wow. That's crazy cool. Briefly talking about David and Roger, there definitely seems to be some sort of, you could tell, I mean, in the comment section everyone's saying you could see this was the last time you were ever going to play, so there must be some sort of friction there. I'm not sure why, but it could be numerous reasons. It could be the politics side of things. It could also be more people stubborn than others. Could be saying, maybe I want to sing that section. He's like, does it work for the song? Oh, I want to be even. Blah, blah. Who knows what went on behind the scenes? They've both got an opinion and they've both got a story. So I can't be saying, I'm not on anyone's side. And I think they're both very talented. Now, onto the music. Great song. I would have preferred it if David sang the full thing. But, like I said, Roger, when he came in with the harmony in that third verse, quality. I think he should have maybe harmonised the second verse instead of taking over as lead vocal on it. What do you guys think? It's just an opinion. And secondly, David Gilmour, for those who might not play guitar, you might know already, but I'll just, for those who might not know, when he's doing them solos, and he's going, see, I got it wrong then. I went, but I actually played, so I'm getting it wrong. Now, David Gilmour, the whole point is you're singing the note before you play it. Do you know what I mean? So you're going, but he's not sure what he's going to actually play. So he's going, so to get it right, you really have to know your guitar scales, and you know there's loads of them. So to memorize all them, it's not even about memorizing them, just to know. That's pure talent right there. It's great stuff. And you know who else is pretty good at that? Peter Frampton. I actually reacted to one of his songs, Do You Feel Like I Do? That was quality. He's good at doing that. But that's great stuff right there. I liked that. However, I am intrigued to see the Pulse version. Somebody did say the other day that the Thunder concert was better than the Pulse. So one thing I am kind of doing is I'm juggling them both. I'm doing some from Pulse, some from Thunder. But I want you guys to let me know your thoughts on that performance. Do you think David should have sang the full thing? And again, I'm in a band with my brother, RAYGO Bloom, and you know, we have to choose who sings what verses, but the best thing is to do what genuinely sounds good for the song, not just what your heart wants. Like, I want to sing this verse. All right, but does it sound as good, or should we maybe you harmonise it instead and do what's best for the song? I think what's best for the song is David sings that full thing and Roger harmonises, but that's just my opinion. And everyone's allowed one, but some of them stink. Mine maybe does. But guys, I hope you've liked this video. If you want to request a song of your choice, follow the link in the description below. Like this video, subscribe, because I have got plenty more Pink Floyd to come. I've not even scraped the surface as far as what you guys are saying. You're saying they've got music like 4 or 5 albums before Dark Side of the Moon, not to mention the other albums that they've got. So it's going to be a long ride. So strap in your seatbelts and hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. Until next time, peace! I don't know how or why I planned these promises I can make, but it boils down to reasons you can't take. I'm afraid I'm a bad boy for saying things that I'll take back one day, but I can't seem to shake this man I've came. You love and hate. You made the choice that you'd like some rather than you made the choice that you'd like some rather than so when the time comes, I'll be conscience free, 'cause I know I've done no wrong. That's the one key I can never twist. I've said my piece and I have made it clear. I've been sincere. There's not much more I can say. You cannot have it any other way. No, there's not much more I can say. You cannot have it any
conscience free, 'cause I know